Hey everyone, and welcome. You know that feeling when your most valuable information is just scattered everywhere and you can't connect the dots? Well, if that sounds familiar, you're gonna wanna stick around. Today, we're diving into how a personal AI research assistant could totally change the way you work. So let me start by asking you a question. Is your best data trapped? Seriously, think about it for a second. All those incredible insights sitting in your emails, your old meeting notes, your team's documents, are they just locked away in a vault when you need them for that next big project? And that feeling, that right there, is the modern research problem. It's this huge gap between all the public knowledge you can find on the web and all the super valuable private insights that are tucked away inside your company's walls. I mean, look at it this way. On one side, you've got the public web, this endless universe of general information. And on the other side, you have your private work data. It's secure, it's incredibly specific, and it is packed with context. The big challenge has always been, how do you get these two worlds to talk to each other so you can see the whole picture? So how do we build that bridge? Well, this is where AI-powered research comes into the picture. We're going to look at this idea through a new capability that's built to do exactly that. So, what is this thing exactly? Well, you can think of it as an intelligent tool that's designed to reason over both the public web and all your private work data. We're talking emails, meetings, chats, the whole shebang, to give you insights that are tailored specifically for your business. And that's really the heart of it all. It's such a simple idea, but it is so powerful. For what feels like the first time, these two completely separate worlds, the massive public web and your own specific internal work, are finally connected. Okay, that sounds pretty incredible, right? But you're probably asking, how does it actually work? And maybe even more important, is it secure? So let's take a look under the hood at the process, which, by the way, was designed from day one with security and user control as the top priorities. The whole thing is actually a pretty simple 5-step process. First, you connect it to your business data. Then you just type in your research prompt, ask your question. After that, the AI gets to work, reasoning across both the web and your internal stuff. Now, step 4 is really key. You take control when it prompts you. And finally, boom, it generates a comprehensive report for you. Now, let's talk about security for a second, because this is so important. All of this work, all this research happens inside a secure virtual computer. This means your sensitive company data stays protected and totally isolated the entire time. But hang on, what about all those websites that have a paywall? Or sites where you need to log in to see anything useful? What happens when a login is needed? And this is where it gets really clever. The system doesn't want your passwords. It doesn't need them. Instead, it actually invites you to take control of the interface through a secure screen sharing connection. So you log in yourself, keeping your credentials totally private, and then you just hand control right back to the AI. And once you've handed the keys back, Researcher jumps back into action with its own special toolkit. It's got a visual browser to navigate those interactive sites you just logged into, a text browser to rapidly scan and analyze content, and even a terminal for really advanced stuff like generating code. It's a pretty powerful little assistant. So what's the big payoff here? What does this all mean for you? Well, this is about unlocking completely new insights. It's about changing research from just another boring task on your to-do list into a real strategic advantage for you and your team. Just think for a second about how much time you spend on this kind of work right now. We're talking hours, maybe even days of just manual searching and copy and pasting. Now imagine shrinking all of that work down to a matter of minutes. This isn't just about being faster. It's about getting your time and your brain power back for the stuff that really matters, like strategy and making big decisions. So let's just recap the big wins here. What does this new capability actually give you? Well, you get answers tailored to your unique business needs. You can access pretty much any website out there, public, gated, you name it. And the big ones, your data always stays protected and you are always in control. It's really about unlocking a whole new way to think about research. And that really brings us to the end, but it leaves us with one final and I think really exciting thought. When you have a tool that can securely connect the entire internet to your team's collective brainpower, what questions will you ask first?